This video will explain to you how your friends can and will change your personality, your worldviews, and identity for better or worse. When I was in high school, I was part of a large friend group. We played video games, card games, and drank a little bit. The casual late high school stuff after COVID. I found myself conflicted with the ideas of the group. I wanted to go out more while they did not. I didn't find video games as amusing anymore. However, because the influence my friends had on me, I would always keep going back to the same old things. My old worldviews, despite wanting to change and have something different. It's not like they had any malicious intent or tried to do it on purpose. It's that we often seek the validation of our closest confidence. This can be either to our benefit or our greatest setback. Let me explain. If we have our friends giving us positive worldviews and habits, or have similar thoughts to your true worldviews, and seek that same change that you want, doing things subconsciously to get their validation is going to greatly benefit you because you're doing all these great habits and they're aligning with your true purpose. You'll be moving in a good direction for both your body and your mind. If your friends give you negative opinions that are against where you want to go in life or your worldviews, it's going to do the opposite. It will keep you in some sort of purgatory where you want to change for a better future, but you can't because you keep getting dragged back down to where you were before. And in the end, it's where you think you're supposed to be. How or why does this happen? Well, it's because our human desire is to feel and be important. And when our environment and opinions dictate that, those will change to make you feel the most important that you can be. So let's have a hyperbole example so it could be as clear as day to you. Let's say your friends are a bunch of drug addicts. The most important people in that group are the ones who can take the most drugs without overdosing or the ones who can supply those drugs. Those friends would disagree with you being sober, with you making clean money and more. To feel and be the most important person in that group is to be a horrible person inside and out. Let's take that extreme example to the other side. Let's say you have a group of friends who are the strongest people in your country. They have an extreme routine in both work and rest, just for them to keep up with their peers. To feel important and get validation from that group, you would have to do an extreme amount of work and good habits just so you can get that validation that you seek. These examples are so basic and one-sided so anyone can understand their principles and how your friend group can impact your perspective. But in no way are your friends going to be this one-sided, white and black between good and evil. You see, most people are just winging it and are good people, but a lot of them have flaws and unwanted habits that you may gain from them. Some of your friends will impact your life this way and you may lose yourself just to get that validation from them. This is why it's important to define yourself when you're younger, so you can say no when you want to without making a big deal out of it, or to be able to truly understand what kind of friendship you want to have, to be able to validate yourself, and to be a little bit more self-aware and conscious when you're making decisions to impress somebody. After my high school years, I made some friends who share very similar viewpoints to me. And here's an issue where a positive influence on your life can become negative because how much you look up to them. I have a friend who is much older than me. He has everything that I want. A good, very long-term relationship, a stable career with work flexibility, his own house, and so much more. So yes, in no small way, I do look up to him. I have another friend who also looks up to him. Me and him made the same mistake of being so angry at ourselves when we made a mistake in our life. And we didn't want to disappoint the person that we looked up to because he's the one who's given us all the advice. But in reality, we share all the same worldviews and beliefs. We want all the same goals, we make all the same mistakes. And in no way should we let that affect our friendship, unless we let it because we seek the validation from our idols. In no means does it make you weird or different for seeking validation. It's completely natural. Everyone does it because we want to feel important. However, to find true self-realization, which is the end goal for everybody, is to feel that importance through your own choices, beliefs, and actions. And to be understanding that some of it may have been influenced by other people, and to be okay with that. To seek this future, explore more in your personality, what you really want and what you stand for, because you have no integrity until you find out what you stand for. That's all for today's video. If you like this kind of content, I would really appreciate a subscription today. A like and comment will make this reach out to more people who need it. And remember to love yourself so you can save yourself.